have a Bichon-Poodle puppy here. 6 months old, has had one haircut already, but this is his first time here. So I gotta let the water warm up real quick. Got a very interesting coat. Like look at his color. It's like mixed black and brown. Got a little bit of white. Bichon-Poodle, he's got a little bit of white on his chest, and that's about it. He's got a little bit of paint on him too. He's been helping his mother paint. Just gonna load him up with shampoo, make sure his face is nice and clean. Everybody gets conditioner too. I'm going to go ahead and use this Happy hoodie. It's just a piece of fabric that covers their ears so the dryer's not so loud. She's about half dry. Like I said, this is her first time here, so she will probably be wiggly, but I need to finish blow drying her. As you can see, she is already trying to figure out how to get off the table, so that's why I'm holding her. Or him. What are you anyway? I think you're a girl, actually. Yeah, it's a girl. All right. I'm just leaving my hand on her because I don't want her to jump. Start blow drying her from her back end. I don't want to get too close to her face yet. Not yet. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my fan on so her face will start drying. I'm not gonna blow dry her face. I'm gonna let the air from the fan dry her face while I work on her body. I'm just gonna turn my fan around. I don't trust her, so I'm just leaving one hand on her body because I don't want her to jump. So we got the fan pointing towards her face. Now her mother says she doesn't want her too short, so I'm thinking maybe a 3-blade, which might leave this about half this length. Then you got to think this hair grows just like ours. It's just going to keep growing right back. And dogs don't like being groomed, or I should say most dogs don't like being groomed. So we don't want her to have to come back every couple weeks. We want it to last at least a little bit. So I'm going to see how short a 3-blade is. I'm going to just go ahead and run this. It vibrates. I'm going to run this over her back. Just let her get used to it real quick before I start. Her mother said she did really good at for her first haircut. So her mother's been painting and she's been helping her mother paint. But all this dried up paint will come off right now. As soon as she came in, I could smell a really bad odor, and I know what ear infections smell like. So I told her that her dog needs to see a vet, and I'm going to go ahead and not clean the ears because I don't want to destroy the evidence. They smell really bad, so I'm pretty sure she's got an ear infection going on in there, and I don't want, if I pull the hair out of the ears and she has an ear infection, it's just going to make her scratch her ears really hard and probably, you know, scratch her head up, dig her head up. She's putting her mouth right over my hand. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. This keeps her from moving. So we have her hooked up here, we have a loop here, and this, it's loose, but it also attaches her to this pole from this side because she keeps putting her head over my hand and the clippers, which is not safe. So you see how this is? And it's really loose. It's not even really holding her, but it's keeping her right in the middle of the table. All right. That ought to do the trick. That usually helps. Also, I just ate, and I think she can smell food on my hands is what she's doing, trying to sniff my hands. Okay, I'm gonna get my 30 blade and shave the pads of her feet because like every other part of her body, the pads of her feet grow hair too. And shave all that out. Really. Okay, I got my 30 blade. As you can see, she's got a ton of hair in her feet. So I'm gonna shave all that out. See how much better that looks? And then I'm going to go back with my scissors and trim up between her toes. Okay, I shaved out all the pads of her feet, and now I'm going to shave the base of her tail with a 7 blade. Just pretty short. Keeps it clean back here where she goes to the bathroom, so her poo-poo does not stick to her hair. I shaved the inside of her back legs out. Also, the pee sticks back here too. It just sticks to all the hair when they go to the bathroom. So we want to shave all this out. She's being pretty good. All right, now I'm going to use my 10 blade. It's even shorter to shave under her tail and her belly. Her tail isn't very long yet, but I'm going to go ahead and brush it out and trim it up. Just trim it lightly. Just even it up. And she does have some paint in it. Let me see. I'm going to get my... It's a human head lice comb. But you can see the teeth are very close together, and that will help pull the paint out of her tail. Yeah, she's not going to like it, but I do it real quick. You can see, I don't know if you can see, pulled it right out. All right, she doesn't want to stand up, so I have another handy little idea. It's just a bowl. Most dogs don't like that feeling under their belly, so they don't want to sit on it if we're lucky. Just because I gotta comb all her hair down and trim up underneath, so she needs to stand. Now this is all puppy hair, so her hair is not very thick at all on her tail. She doesn't have much hair. So I'm just going to neaten it up. Take my straight scissors, trim along the bottom. That's it. I'm done with her body, so I'm going to go ahead and brush her head out. Her mom says that she likes the head fluffy. It's really not that long right now, so I'm just going to neaten it up. Brush her face. So she's a Bichon-Poodle, so she probably wants her to look more like a Bichon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my curved scissors, trim up her ears. Just make them nice and round. Trim up this ear. Take this off and scissor the back of her head. Just blend this into her neck. Her neck will be a little bit shorter than her head. Just being very good about this. A lot of puppies, they don't like the scissoring around their ears. They jump all over the place just because it, it's loud. Go ahead and trim her bangs. I'm going to comb it all forward. Get my curved scissors. Trim straight across the front. Using my tin blade to shave the corners of her eyes. I didn't know if she would let me do it, but she's being very calm, so that's good. I'll just go back in with my scissors and trim out the rest. She's got a big scab on this side. It's kind of pussy in there. Going to comb all this down. Take my straight scissors, lift up her ear, trim straight underneath. Going to comb her hair forward here and just round off her beard. Still puppy hair, so her hair is really thin on her face. There we go. She's pretty much ready to go. I'm just double checking her head, making sure it's even. She does have a sore in the corner of her eye. I didn't do it. It's already there. It's kind of goopy, gooey. Just going to go back with a cotton ball and just wipe it out lightly. Some people like the top of the nose fluffy and some people like it scissored down. I never know what to do. So I scissored it down. It's crazy puppy hair now. It's not going to lay nice. Okay, let me get a baby wipe and spray her down with some conditioner. Make her nice and soft. And then we're going to dress you up. I'm also going to wipe that eye out with some water real quick. It's a baby wipe, okay? Stand up. This is a really neat color. It's rare. It's almost like the color of an Airedale. It reminds me of an Airedale. Just wipe that goop out right there. Okay. See? And now I can see this hair is sticking up. Hold on. There we go.